Hi, my name's Tyler. You might know me from places like jail or rehab. I've spent many years in the restaurant business. I've been a bartender, a server, a busboy, a dishwasher, an assistant manager, a host. And this is going to be a video dedicated to the general public, and it's going to be about restaurant etiquette, people who go out to restaurants and how they should act. It's really going to be a video about how they do act and then how they should act. First off, when you go to a restaurant, have an idea of what the restaurant has. You've gone to this restaurant for some reason. A tornado didn't pick your dumb ass up and deliver you there. You deliberately got into a vehicle or a bike or a rascal scooter and skedaddled your way over to a fucking restaurant for some sort of food. Now, if you go to a steakhouse and don't know that they have steaks, you're an asshole and you're also an idiot. Also, when you go to a restaurant, the restaurant is going to have certain foods that they specialize in, be it an Italian restaurant or a seafood restaurant or a steakhouse. Now, if that restaurant is crowded, that means that 90% of the people there are there for that specialized food. So, if you order food, expect it to take a little while to get there if it's a crowded restaurant. Number 2 on the list is when you go to order from the menu. First of all, you have to have some kind of knowledge of the English language and how letters work. They form words that form sentences. On usually every menu, there are pictures of the food, descriptions of the food, and then the numbers beside those descriptions of food are actually the prices. There's be a dollar sign and then prices. People who ask questions. I got a question. Women always do this. I have a question about this. Of course you do. Because here's a man ordering food. Yeah, I'd like a steak and a baked potato with everything. Here's a woman ordering food. Yeah, like, I'm in a mood for a salad, but I'm not in a mood for a salad. Okay, let me just ask you this, okay? Was the cow that the steak came from, was he farm-fed? Was he an Aquarius? I was just wondering if I could put the sauce on the side and then take the sauce and then put it on the steak and then complain about how much sauce I put on the steak. Here's another thing. If you go, let's say steakhouses here. If you order a well-done steak, it's gonna fucking take a minute. If you don't know what steaks are, if you pronounce filet as fillet, it goes down the same road as merlot is merlot. No, it isn't. I love it when people say, I want a filet and a grilled shrimp, and then I go, okay, how do you want the steak cooked? And you go, steak? What steak? The steak you just ordered, you fucking asshole. Listen, folks, when you go out to eat, if you can't even grasp English language, if you're not literate in any way, you have to take that shit to McDonald's or Sizzler or Ryan's or some kind of giant smorgasbord where you can feed yourself with your own fucking plate. Thirdly, at this point, children. Keep them at home. Nobody likes kids at a restaurant. They're loud, they're obnoxious, they spill shit everywhere. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come up with a restaurant that's going to be called Shut the Fuck Up and Eat. Here are the rules. If you bring a child, you'll be immediately beaten. You will have to tie the child up outside like a horse in a Western film. In the middle of the lobby, before you even get to inside the restaurant, there will be a team of undocumented Guatemalans, each with a baseball bat with nails coming out of it, with AIDS blood dripping from the nails. Anytime you fail any of these rules at my brand new restaurant, Shut the Fuck Up and Eat, you will be immediately beaten with these baseball bats by undocumented Guatemalans. You walk in to Shut the Fuck Up and Eat, alright? You don't ask to be seated. We will sit you where we want to sit you. If you even utter a phrase, you will be immediately escorted to our VIP section next to the grease trap and the trash. Your waiter, Homeless Joe, will be with you shortly. You will eat what we give you to eat. If you ask for anything, you will be immediately beaten. Finally, but the number one thing in my book is there will be no birthday singing. You will not ask a stranger to sing happy birthday to you and then ask for a free dessert. What are you, 6 years old? Restaurants are the only place you can go into and go, yeah, it's my fucking birthday. Why don't you sing me a song, do a little dance, and then bring me a free pastry. That goes for any restaurant. Chinese people, Asians, Orientals, all the same. Don't order strawberry smoothies because I don't know what you're saying. This is all I hear. I like a strawberry smoothie, and I'm going to bring you God knows what. Your kid's so good at making Nikes in his spare time. Why don't you hook him up with a smoothie maker? Fourthly, at this point I think it is, be nice to your server and or bartender, because I don't know if you really noticed this, we handle your food in private. There are unknown amount of things that can happen to your food by the bartender, by the server, by the busboy, especially the cook. Once you cross that barrier into the nether realm that is the back kitchen, your food could be totally fucked with. So just know this. If I come up to your table and I say, hey, how are you doing today? Even if you've had a real shitty day, just say, alright. Say anything. I've gone up to tables and go, hey, how you doing today? And it's just a blank stare of stupidity. Just fucking yell, grunt, slap the table. I don't give a shit. Shit your pants. I don't care. Do something. If I say, hey, how you doing today? Be honest and say, it's been a shitty day. I've been married for 15 years and my kids are driving me crazy. Can I get a ribeye, medium rare? If I come up to you and I say, hey, how you doing? You say, Coke. I go, hey, how you doing, Coke? I bet you I know what you want to drink. Just calm it down. You're going to a restaurant. Servers, bartenders get paid less than minimum wage. They're here to make money, easy money. It's serving and waiting tables and bartending is a lot harder than you people think it is. All right, just because we're called servers, we're not servants. Don't snap your fingers. Don't slap the fucking table. I will cut your fucking heart out and eat it in front of you. Okay? Be civil. If you got a group of 8 and you all want drinks, guess what? We have to go in the back and make said drinks. It takes a minute. Plus we have other tables. So if it takes a minute or two to get your drink, then it takes a minute or two to get your drink. Don't drink your drink as immediately as you get it. Be considerate of the people around you, the people you're with, and the people that are waiting on you. Alright? No crazy accusations, no crazy requests. I want this. Oh, the chef made it for me this way. You're not the king of France. Nobody gives a fuck. If you've ever left $5 on a $65 check, even if the service was complete shit, you are an asshole. So many people think that servers get paid minimum wage or above. Same thing with bartenders, minimum wage or above, and they get tips. No, they don't. It's basically slave labor for the fucking buffalo nickel you're gonna flip my way. If you're going out to eat, tipping is a part of the fucking service. If you don't want a tip, take that shit to fucking Wendy's or Burger King or get you some ramen noodles.
Take that shit to Quiznos.
Another thing, if something isn't cooked to your exact specifications, for Christ's sakes, don't lose your shit. My God, you know how many people on this earth don't even get to eat tonight? And you're doing a goddamn backflip out of your seat because you got a medium steak instead of a medium rare. Calm down, you entitled American pieces of shit. You're lucky to get anything. And will not have this. This will be taken away immediately. And this will be stricken from my check. And I don't want anything else to eat. I'm gonna sit here like a spoiled little brat with the 8 other people while they eat. I'm gonna sit here with my arms crossed like a fag or a queer or a fag queer. These are just some recommendations and etiquette for going out to eat. This is Tyler, and I thank you.